Good afternoon, Twin Flame friends. I want to talk about the energy as of late, within say the past 2 weeks. Um, I don't know if you all have noticed it, but it's like, I'll give you kind of what I've noticed from Twin Flame groups, from other Twin Flames, myself, what I'm feeling, and what Spirit's kind of been telling me with it. Is that it's like we've come out of this spiritual cave. It's been in hibernation. It's like the winter set in way early, and we went into this hibernation. We started going into ourselves. We started really digging in, doing healings, and just processing a lot of stuff. And now the physical 3D winter is here, but we're coming out of these caves, this hibernation. And when we're coming out, we're leaving that heaviness behind, where we've released a lot of stuff, and there's new perspectives out there. There's a sense of wonderment, like, ooh, what is my twin flame doing? There's a lot of energetic pulling on both ends, and I kind of think, from what I see image-wise with that, it's like you both are pulling, but you're getting nowhere. You're blocking because you're pulling each other. You're not gaining any ground. You're kind of stuck. It's not a bad thing, I don't think, because it's like it's meant to be. That energy block is supposed to be there right now, because there's this excitement. There's this, wondering what is my twin flame doing. Oh, I'm really wanting to be with him now, and there's a lot of this reunification energy there, but it's being blocked because there's still some stuff that needs to be worked on. But it's not so much that it's necessarily deep stuff that needs to be worked on. It's stuff that's right at the tip of everything. Just needs to be scraped off, like a couple unresolved issues. Maybe one twin's needing to figure out some things in their life, maybe separate from their twin. That a career, they need to get a little more stable, because it's like that. While we were in these caves, it's like the one twin was like really kind of like, nope, I'm really not 100% sold that I want to be with this person. I'm not. But then while in the hibernation, and I think this hibernation has been going on for a long time, many months. And through this hibernation, there's this new sense of, wow, I can feel the change. I can feel the stuff's different. And the divine masculine does not really necessarily feel so much like they're running far, we'll say, is the best way I think to describe it. A lot of them are still running, but it's like they're running, but they're looking back. They're finally looking back while they're running, instead of just running, as fast and far and deep as they can to get away from their divine feminine. But these superficial things that need to be worked out, there's like jealousy issues, competitiveness, that need to be worked on. There's there is, like I said, I want to say this. There's like this sect, we'll say, this group of divine masculine out there. Just certain ones that came out of this cave, and like a bear coming out for the spring, they're looking to procreate, we'll say. So there's a lot of male divine masculine that came out, and they are now wanting to look for physical gratification. That's going to pass, but it's not going to help them to get any ground with their divine feminine. They need to get this out of their system, but it's just petty, meaningless, not going to go anywhere. So divine feminine, if you start seeing, you know, they're posting on social media that they're, you know, they got this pretty woman on their arms or whatever, just know that this is a temporary thing. This is not something that's long lasting. It's going to come just as quickly, it's going to leave just as quickly as it came on. They just got to get it out of their system. Karmic type deal. They got to get it out of their system. It's strictly physical is all it is. There are some on both ends that are coming out and that aren't necessarily wanting to get back with their twin. So they are looking and attracting in a soulmate, as well as some serious tests are going to be happening. I'm getting through the holidays. There's going to be a lot of, you know, loneliness feelings. There's going to be tests of like abandonment and loneliness issues. There's going to be testing, and just know that that's going to pass, that you will get through it. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very hard, but you will get through this. Divine feminine, I really feel this is more for you than the divine masculine. Not that there's some divine masculine that won't feel that, but I definitely feel more pulled with that from what spirit gives me, that being divine feminine. Overall, though, this coming out of this hibernation, is this cave, is a good thing. There's a lot of good that's going to be coming to this. Springtime, there's going to be a lot of reunification happening, because these blocks that are blocking right now from really gaining any ground are going to be taken out of there. And there's going to be a lot of reunifications come springtime is what I'm getting with that. So just continue to work on that stuff. Trying to see how I can word this from what Spirit's giving me with this. Know that things are going to work. Things are going to work out. Things are going to work the way that you want them to work out. This is divine feminine, divine masculine. It's going to work the way you want it to work. There will be reunification. You feel like because of this block, that you're not getting anywhere. You're feeling each other strongly, very strongly. You get signs and synchronicities to the max, but you feel like you're not gaining any ground. There's a lot of settling in because of that. There's a lot of settling in, building into the careers and those kind of things, building into hobbies and things like that. But that's meant to happen. But the reunification is going to happen. Everybody needs to just take a few deep breaths and just know that. If you're feeling that block, but you're feeling that pull just like so strong, but you know you're not getting anywhere, just know from what Spirit's telling me, it's going to work out. Things are happening the way that they are. Now is the time to absolutely 100% trust the process, trust in the divine. Again, with the, this is for both now. Feel it. Just feel it. Feel your divine counterpart. Feel them. Just feel them. They're there. It's like they're trying to reach out, and those things are happening. They're happening very strongly. The telepathy, the feeling them energetically around you, that is happening tremendously right now, along with the signs and synchronicities. Those things are happening on almost like this universal level. I think is just you don't even have to look, and it's there. And then you're seeing it, and you're aware of it, and you're almost laughing to yourself, or you're laughing out loud, and even like, oh man, it's clear that the divine is definitely wanting this to happen. Divine is making this happen. Settle into that. Just settle with it. Just be, stop with the worrying and the wondering. Just be, oh, I hear you. Thank you. Just be thankful for it. Acknowledge it. Be grateful for it, and say to the divine, thank you for, you know, the signs that things are working out. Thank you for my divine twin. Just thank you so much. A lot of people are going to find their psychic abilities are increasing tremendously. Their senses are increasing tremendously right now. You are feeling things like you've never felt before, particularly to your twin flame. You are feeling just this, and it's that blockage. It's like the block. It's like the block is here. Block is the block is in between there, but your energies are going around, up and down, over this, and trying to get to each other, but they can't fully go through. So that's why the signs, the synchronicities, the telepathy, the feeling them in your dreams, the interaction on astral levels, astral planes and all. That's why you're feeling that, because that block, the energies are trying to go around that block. They can't fully go through to start pulling one way or the other. So just know that. Just know this is going to work out. It's meant to happen, and to just feel those things. You're feeling those things for a reason right now. They're helping to kind of get you ready for each other before you come to your reunification, because this energy is just oozing with reunification, and that feels again like spring. So I hope everybody can hold out, hold on. There's gonna be some bumps along the way, but look, Spirit is adamant about this. It is going to work. It is going to work. Just settle into the knowing that, just being in the present. Get rid of the jealousy, the competitive energies that's going on, those kind of things. So I hope if you're feeling these things, maybe you were wondering, just know you're not alone. Because like I say, I've noticed it in twin flame groups, and just sitting back reading and all that, and videos on YouTube and all that I watch have kind of been leaning more this way. And not to mention what Spirit's been telling me and my own downloads from the divine. So I hope that maybe this kind of helps some of you out there to maybe feel a little better about things.